Oh my god, he sent the money. Let me show you how I made $262 with the right click, save image with the help of AI generated JPEGs. I refunded him, of course. I mean, I'm not a monster.
See, I'm not a monster.
Today we'll be making AI generated Asian chicks for OnlyFans. We're going to be making AI waifu, a model, a girlfriend, I mean whatever floats your boat. Marco, what are you doing? Nothing. It's for research purposes only. Trust me, it's for research. It's okay. Basically, I'll be using text-to-image AI model, which will generate just that. Generating AI images is pretty popular and pretty cool because you can literally create anything out of thin air. It can be something really crazy and distorted, or something really cute and normal. But of course, people wouldn't be people if they didn't try to exploit this method to make money, relying on simps to pay their bills. So, let me show you how you can create your own perfect waifu. So, to make this work, we need something called Stable Diffusion. It's an algorithm that can turn text into generated images. It's like an artist that does whatever you want without judging you or asking unnecessary questions such as, wait, but why would you want it? Like, just why? I mean, are you that lonely that you need a anime waifu? Where did you get the head? I mean, never mind, just calm on down. What are you doing? You can't just insult my waifu and not get hurt. I feel weird. What's happening? What have you done? Now that we have finally eliminated that artist, let's try and see what Stable Diffusion can do. This is a Stable Diffusion AI, and with it we can generate anything. So let's try out cat on a sofa. Looks good. Now let's try eagle in a coffee shop. I mean, it's okay, but it's missing half of its body. Now let's try something like real fish swimming in the ocean. Yup, this is a fish and this is the ocean. Who would have guessed? But who cares? I know what's the main reason you clicked on this video, and it was not to see AI generated fish in the ocean, am I right? You came here to watch some, well, you know, so let's generate just that and make some money in the process. Okay, now let's get to the interesting part. Let's try a hot girl doing a selfie. Bro, what the hell is this? I mean, what's with the eyes? I mean, the only good part is this won't fool anyone, but I truly hope so. So, let's try a prompt I found online. What even is this? Grass? God damn.
What the hell? Oh my god, no way.
So, it's not working. And the reason is simple. It's because we are just using the wrong dataset. We will be using one that is based on real life stuff. So obviously we need a dataset that is trained on what we are trying to make. The correct dataset is called Chill Out Mix. Okay, let's try sitting in a cafe bar. I mean, looks good, but a bit weird. Let's try another one. Sitting outside with a scarf. Let's try in the kitchen. Damn, imagine walking home to this. One final one, and this is for all my anime lovers, and myself included. I mean, this is straight from an Anime Beach episode, am I wrong? I mean, if we cover the face, the rest is good. I mean, as you can see, you can generate anything you want. Also, I have generated some 18 plus content images, so if you're interested in that, keep watching the video. I know you want to. Now, compared to the image I showed you earlier, this is 100 times better, but it's still not perfect. You can see some odd things, mostly in the face, but the other parts of the body, well, whoever was training that AI trained it well. You can say that they're not a face kind of guy, more of a attributes kind of guy or girl. Now, what's missing is something called LoRa. I'll explain what it is a bit later, but basically, they allow you to fine-tune your image generation into a style. For example, you have a model in an art style, but we will use LoRa because it's trained on a lot of AI-generated faces. And you don't get this. Holy shit, the amount of time I got horny making this video, whew, it's unreal. I mean, just look at this. That was not supposed to be shown. I have to blur that out. That your eyes are satisfied, it's time to learn. In its core, machine learning is a way of computers to learn and improve from experience, just as we humans learn from our mistakes. But instead of studying books or attending classes, machines learn by analyzing data and finding patterns within it. If they are right, we reward them. If they are wrong, we punish them so they can improve on the next one. But how can the computer even guess what it is? Let's take an example. Let's say you're trying to see a difference between a cactus and a balloon. And the computer can think, okay, this is much greener and this is one-dimensional space. And also, the computer can easily tell the difference between a green cactus and a pink balloon. But if you make the balloon greener, now the computer will struggle because it can't differentiate them based on the one axis we had before, which was just the color. We need another variable which can be roundness, and now this is two-dimensional. And then clearly you can tell which is which. But there can be a tree cactus that is round and a balloon that is triangle. And then the machine will have to add another factor like shyness, because usually balloons have a shiny point and cactuses don't. Now we are at three-dimensional space, and just with these three, the computer can differentiate the balloon from the cactus pretty easily. But to differentiate a lot of different things like objects and images, we're going to need to give it a bit more variables. When training an AI model, we are asking a question and telling if it's wrong or right. Each time there's a lot of variables within the model, they will need to be tweaked in order to help it improve on the task next time. It does this by a process called gradient descent. It uses a math function called objective function that will change the internal numbers in the right direction to make it more accurate guess the next time. All of these variables create a space that has a lot of dimensions, and we humans can't even picture a space with this many dimensions, but it can describe what's in any picture based on its previous training. I mean, machine learning is used in a lot of areas of our everyday life. It powers things like voice assistant, recommendation system on streaming platforms, self-driving cars, and much more. Streaming platforms like Netflix or YouTube use machine learning to recommend videos or shows that we might enjoy by analyzing our viewers' history, preferences, and behavior patterns. They personalize our content suggestions. So, there you have it. That is machine learning in a nutshell. It's a way for computers to learn from data, find patterns, and make decisions on their own. And that's how the AI will take over the world. I know that part was a bit boring, But now you can say that you learned something new today. And I know you're waiting for the anime waifus, but don't worry, we'll get there soon. Keep watching this video because at the end I'm going to tell you something that's going to be worth your time. Now, all of these explanations depend on something called Stable Diffusion. It's an algorithm that can turn a picture full of noise into an HD image of whatever you describe in text. Let's start with the image of a cat. Now let's add a random noise to it 10 times. And now we just need to add and add and add until we end with an image that looks like full static. And now the hardest part is to train the AI to remove all of the noise that was added and to remove it so that it shows me the picture of the cat again. Now we do this a lot of times, and when I say a lot, it's a lot. And we basically tell the AI was it right or was it wrong, because based on that the AI will improve for the next one and the next one and the next one. So the idea is to train the AI on a lot of images for a long period of time, because it's going to get super good at guessing the noise added at each state. And this is called sampling. Let's say the AI is trying to produce the same image of a cat, then you want to give the AI a completely noise image and predict the noise of one time step. Then you subtract the noise from the image and you're still going to have a super noisy image. But the important thing is that it's less noisy than it was before. Like there's an outline of the cat now. I mean, it's not going to be perfect because it's a prediction, but what the algorithm does, it adds back a little bit of the noise and feeds it back to the AI. Then you just keep doing this over and over again until you get a clear image. But at the start, the AI doesn't know what kind of image it should make. There's no guidance, so it will just create something random, but that's why the text prompt is so important. This is called tokenization. For AI to turn text into image, it's the same thing. You train the AI with abnormal amounts of pictures, with text embedding and describing that photo. Now, for you to do that yourself, you would need terabytes and a supercomputer to be able to do it. But luckily, there are models that are already trained and we can just borrow them or use them or pay them, then use them, whatever. The important thing is that you don't have to spend all of those resources to get something from the AI. Jesus, my brain is on fire and it's hurting. Really? What brain? Now that we have all of that out of the way, we have a problem. Every time we click generate, there's a chance that the face will be different. I mean, which is a problem, but the solution is that you train the model on a specific face. Use AI to generate AI images and then choose like 10 that are the best looking ones. And then train that model on only those 10 pictures. Then we have a model based on those 10 pictures and now generate a new batch of like 20 pictures. Again, choose the 10 best looking ones. And then just keep doing this over and over again until you are satisfied with the end result. Now that finally the AI can generate the same model every time, we are ready and the model is ready for the internet. Now it's time to create an Instagram account. Let's ask ChatGPT to create me some cute Asian names, and with that name, let's create the account. Now, I do have some bad news about OnlyFans. They ask you to ID verify yourself, and I mean, I don't look as the model I've showed you. So of course, I didn't get approved. Shocking. I know that the OnlyFans is in the title, but I did try making an account. So, as you can see, this is my account. I mean, not mine. This is Yumi Nakamura, a 21-year-old from Japan, 5'2", and is looking for an online friend. Now, when I first started posting these pictures, I didn't get any traction whatsoever. But I wanted to take it to the next level and see if I can get money from people. So I paid suck and I ran some ads. And basically I spent around $20, not more than that. And I would say I got pretty decent engagement. I got 165 followers, I don't know, like 80 likes, 100 likes, 67 likes, whatever. And this is when the fun happened. So if I go to my chats on like requests, you can see there are a lot of requests like a week ago, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, like every day or every week a new request comes in from a lot of different people. If I go to the general, this will basically with some people that I have chatted. So as you can see, this one, Gisu Hiblibli, sorry if I butchered the name, I mean I did, but it is what it is. If I open the messages, as we can see, it sent me, I don't know, whatever this is, and the conversation was pretty dry. If we take a look at this one, basically nothing. Hello, how you doing? Whatever. Let's. But there are some specific people that went an extra mile, but I'll show that in a second. So example, why not? I mean, I wouldn't say it's sad, but people need to be more aware on the internet that things like this can happen. But for example, from this guy, I tried to make like $20 because I wanted to enter some modeling competition, whatever. This guy is pretty consistent. I think I tried same thing, like, oh, I need money for modeling or whatever, or oh yeah, like, can you help me out with modeling, $15, I will send you some naked modeling I did, sure, whatever. Good morning, love you, how are you doing, blah blah blah. And these two, so this guy sent me a lot of pictures that I cannot show you. So yeah, but I did send him like a my naked whatever, and he did send me his you know what 2 times, but I didn't get any money from him. But yeah, he sent me pictures I can show. But with this guy, from this guy I actually made money. So if I go all the way to the beginning, just normal conversation, blah blah blah. I was like, give me like, I need $50 for the modeling fee. He was like, what's it for? And I'm like, it's an agency, whatever. And then I basically gave him my Revolt account number, and he basically sent me the money, which is great, I guess. And then basically, then I ignored him, then he messaged me back, then he sent me more money out of the blue. And yeah, I mean, as you can see, he was pretty desperate. He's like, 25 coming, you're very gorgeous. Okay. But yeah, I made all my money just from this guy. And of course, I didn't refund him. I told him, wait, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm a dude. This girl is a fake. I have refunded you all of your money. Blah. He was like, wow, you scammed me. Yeah, I was like, just be careful online and whatever you do. So that's basically it for this account. If you want to check it out, I think it will still be live. You can just Google it or go to Instagram and find it. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. Here they are. Now, you might be disappointed because I had to blur out the images, because YouTube with me, this is YouTube, this is me, out the platform. But if you want the unblurred version, or you want me to make a few extra images for you, for research purposes, of course, DM me on Instagram at dotcommarko. And special thanks to Nang, I got this video idea from him. Also, if you want to use the code yourself, I will leave his link to his Gumroad account, where you basically can get the code, and it costs, it's around only $3. So, if you need to fill up a specific folder with Asian girls, for research of course, go buy it. Watch this video next.